came through better than expected, and so he went through a significant portion of practice, not all of it, and he's done better each day, and so we expect him to be a little better tomorrow.
Did he have a concussion? I'm not sure if that's the question you're allowed to answer, if I'm allowed to ask. What can you say about prognosis, if anything?
The prognosis was more positive than expected. So.
What was the most important adjustment that you guys made on Tuesday after Sunday's loss to flip that result?
It was an attitude adjustment, a persistence adjustment, a physicality adjustment, and playing against a team of that caliber, you got to fly around, and a lot of unexpected things happen during just any NBA game, but you got to lose 2 or 3 of our big men in the first half, and Nesmith's guarding Embiid, and it's just but somehow the guys just kept scrambling and finding a way. So it was a very important win for us. The task now is to take that momentum through this 4-day break and get it to Sunday.
Is that the kind of night you can kind of hang on to and maybe look to weeks down the road and say, hey, we need to make a tweak like this? We know we can.
Well, it's not a tweak. I mean, this is how we're planning to play all the time. Is that hard and with that much force and intensity. And so, a lot of people believe in it during an NBA season. You just can't do it. And with our roster and our depth, I believe we can. And there are going to be nights when shots don't fall or whatever. But our attitude, effort, and energy has always got to be there.
When did everything with Daniel kind of come together? It seems like he was with you guys for that first game. And did you have any parting message for him or anything like that?
Yeah, we all talked to him, and we were all able to say goodbye to him in person. I don't know the exact details, but there were enough rumblings about the possibility of an opportunity, and so this is a good one for him. And so we thanked him for his year with us. It was eventful in that he had a knee situation that was bothering him. We together we found him the right surgeon, the right procedure. He's come out of that with flying colors. Obviously, they won the World Cup with Germany, and he competed great in training camp, and he helped us win the Milwaukee game. And so this is now an opportunity for us to, thank him, give him his respect, and wish him the best on the next endeavor.
Bruce was asking out a few times during the Philly game. He's shooting right there, obviously. Is everything good with him? And is it a knee thing? It looks like there's a brace there.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Do you guys intend to fill the open roster spot with Daniel Gunning? Do you guys plan on bringing up Oscar or somebody else from the two-way, or any decision on what to do with that at this point?
I'd say you'd have to talk to Kevin and Chad, but I'd classify it as a definite maybe.
Speaking of Oscar, have you talked to him since his number explosion in the G League? Have you seen what he's done at all? Yeah,
this is not surprising in the least. And I predict he'll have a 30-rebound game before it's over. Yeah, we're aware, and I know a lot of people messaged him after he had the huge night statistically. I did, and he's another big guy if needed. So hopefully we'll have Jalen ready to go by Sunday. But if something happened and we were down any of our big men, he's a guy that's proving that he's ready. But as far as the roster spot, no decision, and it's really, I'm really not the one to talk about it.
Are there some extra benefits about having your G League guys here on site and being able to kind of have them here this whole season?
Yeah, it's great for them because they get to practice in an NBA facility. It's great for us because we get to see them on a very consistent basis. our two-way guys were with us through the entire training camp. So, we have a really good feel for what they can do and where they need to get better. And so, Tom Hankins, our G League coach, is doing a great job developing those three along with a lot of other guys over the last several years. And so they're in good hands and they will be ready.
You've talked a lot about just how hard it is for some of these guys to get on the floor because of how much depth you have, because of how much competition you have. I mean, as you get in now that the G League season is starting and everything, are there things you're looking to do with Jairus and Ben to make sure they're getting more development opportunities so they haven't had a chance to break in very much?
Yeah. Well, if it's a not so thinly veiled question about whether they're going to play G League games, it's a very distinct possibility. We're looking closely at the schedule. We have a schedule that we put together that has the two schedules side by side, so we can look at it. And yes, we do want to get them some game experience. So it's definitely in the mix. The exact timing of it is something we'll let you know.
Yeah, so I felt like that second game against Philly, we played with a lot of energy. It felt more like a playoff game for us, but like our identity, like we're young, we want to play fast, we want to play aggressive how we did in that second game, and we want to just carry that on throughout the whole season. So
you have some idea what playing with Tyrese will be like before you get here.
Yeah.
Now that you've been here for a couple of months, what is it like sharing the court with him?
I mean, it's no secret. Obviously, Tyrese is an amazing player. He's very unselfish. He looks to pass, and obviously he has like 32 assists and 0 turnovers in the past 2 games. So, like nobody's done that. So obviously that speaks for itself. But nah, he's a great player. He does little things on the court that people don't really see all the time, like defensive stops and being able to guard his man as well. So he's overall a great player.
To that point, those are also some risky passes. I mean, he's not making the safe pass, and there still are no turnovers the last 2 games.
That just speaks to his character. Like he effortlessly gets assists. You just look up at the scoreboard, you just see 15 assists up there, and you're like, where all these assists come from? But throughout the whole game, like he's looking for guys. Like he knows how much attention he draws for himself, being the great shooter he is and playmaker. So yeah, that just speaks for his character.
What kind of came together for you personally in that series? I mean, 12 of 15 on Tuesday night. I think it was 6 of 7 on Sunday. Just what came together for you offensively?
I'm like it's still early, 10 games in, I think it is, but I'm still just finding my way on the team. Like, what does the team need me to do to be successful? And like I always say, like I'm never gonna be that guy just going out there isoing players. Like I'm gonna make my plays off of other guys, and having great guys like obviously Tyrese, Bruce, everybody who's playing on this team. All I got to do is just be in the right spot at the right time and run the floor like I do, and those guys are gonna find me, and they do a great job of that.
You ever had a reverse dunk like that?
No, no, but hopefully there's more.
Improvise on the fly.
Improvise on the fly. That's how most of my dunks are, though.
Seems like your 2 best offensive games have come in games where you've had important defensive assignments.
Yeah.
Victor, and then you had to Embiid a few times on Tuesday. What does that engagement level do for you on offense when you have a test?
I mean, I try to be locked in every single game, but taking on challenges like that, I feel like Aaron actually did a great job. Shout out to Aaron. He did a great job on Joel. He came in, we went small ball, and he did a great job on that assignment. Like, obviously, I was in the game. We all had to help rebound, all had to help each other, but it's never just one-on-one. Like, all of us is out there fighting for each other, helping each other out, and that's why we've been successful. So.
You talk about kind of trying to be that guy that can whatever the team needs. It seems like there's multiple guys on this team that are like that. Are you getting a sense of that in this first month that guys are ready to go whatever they need?
Nah, for sure. Obviously, Ty's gonna get what he gets. Miles is gonna get what he gets. But most of the guys on this team are those type of guys. Like, I feel like we've been successful because guys know their role on the team, basically. Like, I feel like we play through Ty, we play through Miles. Everybody does the little things on the court to get their success, basically, and obviously Ty does a great job of finding guys, and we basically do the little things: defense, being in the right place at the right time, and just making shots when the ball hits our hand.
You mentioned Aaron specifically. I mean, he's always seemed like a guy who wants to sign up for the dirty work, whatever it might be. What's impressed you about him, just as the work ethics that you've seen just being around him?
Aaron's a great player. He comes in and he shows his physicality right away. Obviously, being able to guard Joel Embiid, obviously an MVP type of caliber player. But Aaron always comes in with the same intensity. He wants to be physical. He never takes bad shots. He always wants to take the right shots, and he always does the little things to help the team win. And that's why he's been out there on the floor. So
collectively, in addition to Aaron, the whole bench has been great this season. You got a bunch of guys like him and Andrew and Buddy and even Jalen who started at times last year. How much does that help you guys, knowing that you have that much experience coming off the bench?
Yeah, our depth is amazing. Like, we need every single guy, from the starters to the last guy on the bench. Like, we need every single person to be able to come in at any time when their name is called and be that guy on the floor to do whatever we need to win. And every single person who's been on the floor has done that. Down like TJ, he's been doing his job. Jalen's been doing his job. Who else? Anybody who comes in the game knows their assignment when they come in the game, and that's why we've been successful. So.
Caught any flyers so far?
Say it again?
Caught any flyers so far?
Definitely. I actually went down there like right before the season started, I think it was, to watch one of their games, but haven't been to a game since. Hopefully I can go soon. Facts.
I mean, the same thing since day one. Just working on the things I can control. Being in here, getting extra shots up, so when I do get in the game, I can be able to make them, make the right reads, keep my conditioning up. That's something I've been keying in on a lot. Just man of the running floor, because I mean, everybody says it, and I mean, I know for myself, I've been working on it. Just the way I was my rookie year from now, just conditioning wise, it's unbelievable. So I mean, I'm just continuing to keep working on building on that and keep getting my wind up, so I can, hopefully play more minutes and be ready for it.
What's just your evaluation from dealing with Joel? I mean, like, obviously you guys picked up a lot of fouls in that game, but you did too, but you were able to be productive, 9 rebounds in that. Just how did you feel about just the way you performed?
I think I performed real well. I didn't foul out, so I think that's a good thing. But I think I sort of held my own. I knew going into it, like he was going to be trying to, the refs was going to be on their side first of all. Then he was just going to try to hunt Miles and sticks and stuff. And once my name was called, I was ready to take that challenge on, and I think I did pretty well. So held my own, got some rebounds over him, and just played my brand of basketball.
You mentioned not fouling out. You picked up 4 pretty quick, but like you said, you were out there for a while, sticking with 4. How do you feel like you just developed in a scenario like that? How do you think you're better when you pick up a bunch and you can tell yourself, okay, not one more?
I think just mentally knowing that, with the season, the guys we have now with the depth, minutes are very slim. So just going out there knowing, like, I gotta, take these minutes and try to do the best that I can, try to stay in, help my team out. I knew Sticks, after Sticks got out, and Miles got in foul trouble, I knew I was gonna have to be the next man up. So I sort of just turned on the switch, like I just can't foul. Try to stay in the game as long as I can to help my team, and I think it all worked out.
You knew Oscar before. You've messaged him. Have you seen what he's been doing in the G League?
Yeah, so I think we all knew what we was gonna do. I was talking to some of the guys. I was like, yeah, y'all seen 2020? They're like, yeah, everybody knew he was gonna be able to do that. But it's still unbelievable how he translates from college to the G League, and he's doing the same thing he's been doing. It's unbelievable. I congratulated him, and everybody did. So, yeah.
33 assists, 0 turnovers in 2 games. How remarkable is that?
That's crazy, especially for a point guard. The way he plays, to have that type of stat line in 2 games is unbelievable. It's, something I've never seen before. All the point guards that I played with, he's definitely up there. So.
Does it put pressure on you, making sure you want to corral all the passes that come your way so there aren't?
Of course, yeah. Easy buckets. I got a couple of his assists during the game, and I was ready for him. So.
A lot of us only see Tyrese in game time. What do you guys see out of him here? Film room, travel, locker room. It has kind of made him the gel guy of this team.
Yeah, he's the leader. He's he's sort of the head of the snake. Like I mean, he tells everybody what it is. He's always on top of everything. Film. He knows what like all the calls, like everything, like the plays, defensively. Like he knows everything. So and he's a teacher too. Like when guys don't know what to do and know where to go, he helps and stuff. So I mean, he brings a lot of energy, man. Like believe it or not, he's one of those energy guys for sure. So.
Speaking of energy guys, I mean, obviously when you guys came out, Aaron had to guard Joel for a little while.
Yeah.
What's just impressed you about it? I mean, this is obviously a big part of his game, but just the fact that he signs up for basically every dirty work assignment.
I mean, that's double A. I mean, he's a dog, man. He gets down like whenever his jersey or his name's getting called, he's there for the challenge. He's up for the challenge, and I respect him for that, for real. Like he held his own against Embiid. I think Obi was in there a couple times too. He held his own too. So I mean, big ups to those guys, and yeah.
What did Daniel mean to you? Have you talked to him at all since?
Yeah, we talked. I mean, he was like one of my vets. He helped me a lot, especially like a lot of post work and know how to use your body and different. Like he's a shot blocker too, so I can sort of talk to him about a little of that stuff, staying out of foul trouble. Like he was like me and Ty sits on the end of the bench, and DT used to sit right next to us. He was sort of like the therapist. Like whenever we need to talk to about something, he was there for us. So I mean, that's my guy. I mean, I'm happy for him where he's at right now, and I mean, I'm be rooting for him.
I mean, without getting too deep into everything, I mean, how is he reacting? Does he see it as, okay, hey, this is an opportunity?
Yeah, of course. I talked to him. I think he views it as an opportunity. Hopefully, he goes there and changes things up over there, help them out. But yeah, I'm happy for him, man. Like for real.